What's up, guys? My friend Nico here is going to show you exactly how he did $53,000 in 1 month doing Shopify dropshipping. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button to get daily content just like this. Today, we're going to be making this video with Nico.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for inviting me for the case study, Cam. Me and Cam have known each other for like over a year now. We're just ecom buds. And yeah, thanks for inviting me here today, bro. Like, I want to show you guys the case study on how exactly we made $53,000. I will be showing you guys the exact product as well and exact strategies. So there's going to be no gatekeeping at all. This was done from February 11th to March 11th. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I did, what my biggest roadblocks were, and exactly how I ended up terminating the store.
Biggest question here is, how did you find this product?
Okay, so this is actually quite interesting, and I'm sure you can relate to this because you also run a very successful mentorship. But one of my students, he's actually one of my best students. He was getting tons of results, and he started testing this one product. And by this time is when TikTok came out, and he could not target different countries other than the home country he was in. So he was testing this product. He didn't have an agency account. He was like, hey, this product's doing pretty good. Do you want to try it out for yourself in your country? We live in different countries. And I was like, sure, why not? So I hit up Cole too. I ran this store with Cole, and we basically set up the product and targeted our country in 2 different countries, ones that my student wasn't targeting, and we actually got these results. So the funny thing is I didn't really do product research for this product, just got it from a student, plugged me up. So yeah.
That's great. So then the other question is, where were you targeting it then?
So let me actually scroll down and show you where exactly we were targeting. As you can see, most of our sessions came from Australia, some from the UK, some in Canada, some in the United States. So essentially, he was running it in the United States. We didn't want to run it too much in the United States. We tested some offers on there just to see if it would work, and then started scaling on Australia and United Kingdom. Now, a common misconception that most dropshippers have is they believe that United States and Canada have to be the main countries targeting. But actually, UK and Australia have been outperforming both of those countries lately for most of my brands. I don't know if you've been seeing the same thing, Cam.
I have. Sometimes, though, the issue is agency accounts. But if you guys are having trouble with that, just comment the word agency, and I'll have you guys send the link right away. But Nico, after you found this product, how did you know this was going to be a winner for you, and how did you start scaling?
So I never like to get ahead of myself or get too excited. So I was like, my student's getting good results. Let me try it out first, though, eh? So what I did was I analyzed his store, analyzed his marketing, and I understood the pain points, why people were actually buying this. And I decided to make my own content using a bunch of other different content online to make my own piece, right? And I started promoting this on TikTok. First day, we did pretty good. So I'll show you here real quick, actually. On the first day, we did $400 in sales, which is pretty good for testing. Yeah, and then literally the next 3 days is when we knew this was a winner, because we did 8.2K in 3 days.
Also, if you guys haven't heard about viral ecom ads, this is where I get all my creatives done. They got a 1-day turnaround, which is great for me and you guys, because you guys can get your ads and creatives running right away. And the thing that I always do is I always buy the TikTok split ad, which means they give you 3 ads for 50 bucks, and this works great. I get to test them all super quick right away, and you also get 1 free revision. So if this is something that interests you to get cheap ads and they're quality, all you guys have to use is Cameron15 below, and this is going to get you guys 15% off, and you guys can easily do this with a link in the description.
So like said, we were actually doing TikTok ads. I don't have the ads manager as of anymore. I filmed a case study before where I included the ads manager, so you guys know I'm not lying. But as of right now, my TikTok ad account got terminated, so I don't have access to it anymore. Anyways, at the beginning of this product, the first week, we were actually at like a 4 to 5 ROAS, which is pretty nuts. The thing with TikTok is we weren't cycling the creatives too frequently. So some days it would go down and some days it would go up. It was a bit inconsistent.
I see you have a 4.4% conversion rate. So how did you get it that high? What were the ups and downs of people actually going and checking out on the store?
As of right now, I use Shrine. I didn't use Shrine at that point because it didn't come out. So at this point, I think I was using Impulse as my theme. And back then, my strategy wasn't really what theme I use. It was more about who am I targeting and how can I make the website look good for them. Now, essentially, our website didn't even look that good, to be completely honest with you. The only reason why we got so many sales was because our offer was better than most of our competitors. And that's something that I focus on every time I test a product. If I have competitors out there, how can I make people buy it from me and not them? It's simple. I just have to offer more. Not charge less, just offer more. I'm sure you can relate to that.
All right, how about we go into the website now and then you actually explain this a little more in depth and then show the audience and the viewer right now exactly what you were selling and the website that you were selling on.
So right now I have the shrine theme because we customized it after we got the shrine theme. So I don't have the old version, but for this new version, let's go ahead and take you straight to the product page. So as you guys can see on my screen or even on my camera, we were selling this pheromone perfume, which I'm sure a lot of people have seen online at some point. So as you can see, the bottle or even on the packaging here, our whole brand is actually branded. You know, our whole product is branded. So we wanted to focus on that because after running the product for the first week, we ran into our main issue, which our main issue was actually going to be getting a lot of refunds essentially. Because, for example, if you can see the bottle here, this image is actually the wrong bottle. But when you take the cap off, it's a roller bottle. So what essentially this roller bottle does is when it's shipping, it leaks and it normally arrives 50 to 75% empty. So what we did was we invested into spray bottles just like this. So people just have to press it and spray. And the bottles are actually bigger now, containing more perfume as well. So in doing that, we actually ended up getting our products cheaper because we had to prepay for them. And we ended up doing this as our offer. Buy one, get one free, buy two, get four free, and buy three and get six free. Essentially, as you can see in the prices, it gets better as the prices increase. As you can see in the first and second variant, there's a difference of only 4 bottles and the price difference is only $5, which will just literally get people to spend $5 extra to get the product from us. And to be honest, we were getting every bottle for 47 cents.
All right, so could you go to the homepage and go through that a little and explain how like people spend too much time on the homepage when really it's not that necessary?
So I was about to tell you, I was going to be like, honestly, bro, my homepage isn't all that. Like I didn't focus too much on it. For all my brands now, I removed the homepage. So there's actually a way you can go inside and remove the homepage, you know, remove it from. Yeah, exactly. Right. So by the way, if you need to learn how, hit Cameron in the DMs and he can help you guys with that because it's definitely worth it. Yeah. So the homepage, I don't really focus on it, Cam. As you know, it's not that important. It's basic, you know, it's really basic. That's basically it. If we go into the product page, I can tell you a bit about our customization and how we actually built it. So what I essentially wanted to do was make a website that has a lot of useful information, a lot of trust built, but at the same time has a simple layout that is pleasing to look at. So when you scroll down, you can see some testimonials that builds trust. You can see some text on why it works that also builds trust. Our satisfaction rate, that's trust again. Then we explain, you know, why we're better than competitors. You know, we explain about the benefits of our products, which there's a bit of text here, but to be honest, when you look at it on your phone, it doesn't seem too crowded, which is essentially what I'm looking for. Some as seen on, you know, just featured in badges, FAQs, and then this was just basically for fun. I just decided to have some type of text over here that would engage our audience in a funny way. I feel like it would set them up in a mood that is more disposed for buying, if that makes sense. And yeah, apart from that, we got some testimonials and reviews. You know, reviews are very important, so make sure to pin the good ones. But that's essentially all you need in a good landing page, you know, a good offer or at least some upsells.
All right, so now the biggest question is, during this month, how much of the 50,000 was profit?
All right, so that's the big question. So during this month, out of $53,000, we profited actually $13,000, just over 30. Now, the reason why it wasn't more, it should have been actually around 19,000, was because we invested into ordering a bunch of these products. We ordered 10,000 units, and we also had to pay for the shipping for that. So that cost quite a bit of money. So instead of profiting, you know, closer to that 20,000, we ended up profiting 13,000. But at the same time, it isn't that bad for our first month of testing.
So you made $13,000 in 1 month of drop shipping?
I made $13,000 in 1 month drop shipping. Now, it started off drop shipping, but it ended off with ecom almost. So, yes.
So you built up this brand from drop shipping, and then you made it your own ecom store, and now you can sell it because it has equity in it?
Yep, that's correct. Not just equity, but also custom content. So I had a buddy, actually, he also mentors other students. And he showed me a page of someone running the pheromone product because he knew I was running it. And when I looked at it, I was like, bro, he's using our content, like the content that my sister-in-law made me. And he was like, no way, is he actually? And I was like, yeah, he is. So we have the content, we have the packaging, we have everything. So that actually is what helps me bring up the value in our company when we sell it. We at least can get double what we initially invested in those units.
So realistically, you say the profit was around 30,000 if you sold it right now?
Yeah, if we liquidate everything right now, definitely could get over 30,000 with profit if we include the 13K. Honestly, bro, I just wanted to say thank you though, because I know around this time is when we started talking a lot, and you actually gave me the TikTok ad sauce. So without you, Cam, like, I don't know if I would have been able to get $53,000. You know, I could have gotten probably 10K, but I don't know about 53. So I just want to say thank you, bro. You know, keeping it real, dropping the sauce. If any of you guys are starting drop shipping or getting into drop shipping or even just trying to get to the next level, Cam's your guy. All I got to say. But yeah, I appreciate you giving me the time and opportunity to be on here, bro.
All right, guys, obviously hit that subscribe button. I'm going to have Nico's channel in the description as well. Go follow him. And then that's it for the video. See you guys on the next one.